Namaste dosto, good evening to everybody. Today I am going to share in this episode of learnings and warnings something very important to you, something for all ages, something for everybody. So please pay attention, listen to the video, watch the video till the very end of it. That's my humble request to everybody. First of all, I'll start with a small story. परमात्मा ने, ईश्वर ने जब हमें बनाया, जब ह्यूमन को बनाया, बनाने के बाद उसने किसी और को नहीं बनाया, क्योंकि वो समझ गया कि जो मैंने ये चीज़ बना दी है ये बहुत ही खतरनाक है। ये कुछ भी कर सकती है, कुछ भी बना सकती है, कुछ भी डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकती है। तो परमात्मा बहुत डर गया। अब उसने सभी देवी देवताओं से, सबसे कंसल्ट करा कि मैं क्या करूं, कहाँ छुपूं, क्योंकि ये इंसान तो मुझे ढूंढेगा ही और ढूंढ ही लेगा, छोड़ेगा नहीं। अब सबने अपने अपने तरह से राय दी। किसी ने कहा कि आप हिमालयास पे चले जाओ, तो परमात्मा ने कहा हिमालयास क्या बड़ी बात है, हिमालयास तक तो ये आराम से पहुंच जाएगा। किसी ना किसी चांद तारों पे, किसी और ग्रह पे, प्लैनेट्स पे छुप जाओ। तो परमात्मा ने कहा कि बड़ी शैतान चीज़ है, ये वहाँ भी पहुँच जाएगा, पक्की बात है, वहाँ भी पहुँच ही जाएगा अल्टीमेटली और ढूंढ लेगा मुझे। परमात्मा ने बहुत दिमाग लगाया, बहुत सोचा समझा। फाइनली परमात्मा ने डिसाइड करा कि क्यों ना मैं इंसान के अंदर ही छुप जाऊँ, क्योंकि वो हर जगह देखेगा, हर जगह ढूंढेगा, अपने अंदर कभी नहीं आएगा। हालांकि स्टोरी काल्पनिक है, पर ये बात सही है कि हम हर जगह ईश्वर को पाने की कोशिश करते हैं, और अपने अंदर जहाँ पर वो एक्चुअल में बैठा है। तभी भागवत गीता में लिखा है, यथा ब्रह्मांडे तथा पिंडे। जो सब इस संसार में है, जो सब इस यूनिवर्स में एग्जिस्ट करता है, वो हमारे शरीर के अंदर, हमारी बॉडी में एग्जिस्ट करता है। हमारी बॉडी, आवर बॉडी इज अ माइक्रोकॉस्म, एक स्मॉल छोटा सा यूनिवर्स है। चाहे तो हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, पर हम क्या करते हैं? सिर्फ डिस्ट्रक्शंस। वी ओनली डिस्ट्रक्ट। एंड नाउ दिस सो कॉल्ड मॉडर्निज्म एंड सो कॉल्ड technological advancement has actually ruined and killed the humanity. This race to be on the top, this race to prove ourselves to the world, have actually made us so ruthless, so cruel. The so-called professionalism, we are actually ruining our own, and this is a big matter to worry for me today. The nature, time to time, every time, nature comes back and tells us, look dear human, I am most powerful, I am much more powerful than you are. I can destroy you any day that I want. Still we don't listen. If we see, we all of us know that our body is made of those 5 elements, and those 5 elements are, everybody knows about that, right? I don't need to mention it. So those 5 elements are a very small particles of the nature only. So understand, when all the entire humanity is made of those 5 particles, how powerful, how strengthful, how devastating the nature can be if it comes to terms with us. But we do not want to listen. We do not want to pay any heed to anything. We are just on and on and on and on and on. Now, taking a cue from this latest pandemic, the things that we are now told to do, they have been existing in our society, they have been existing in our culture for many years to come. Even the ancient sadhus, the yogis, the gurus have been insisting upon all these things from ever and ever. First, I will talk about shaking hands. Shaking hands was never our culture, never the culture of India. पहले जब भी हम किसी से मिलते थे, कहीं जाते थे, we used to do नमस्ते, प्रणाम, या पैर छूते थे या कुछ भी, बट हाथ नहीं मिलाते थे. आज वही चीज़ वापस, the same thing has come back to either to get away from the virus or we are scared or whatever, but we don't shake hands. If anybody shakes hands with us, we say no, sorry, corona hai. So this is what is happening. So nature is bringing back that culture to you. Second, shoes. Now, there has been a culture, even in some countries like Japan, it's still there, that whenever you used to go to somebody's house, in fact in the Asian time, there used to be wooden sandals. ये आजकल all kind of leathers, all kind of animals we are killing to make those leather shoes, fancy leather shoes, were not there. So we used to take out, this is a mark of respect also, we used to take out those shoes outside the home and then enter. So first, we are respecting the person we are entering. Second, we are maintaining hygiene, because whatever dust, whatever roads we walk upon, whatever we carry in our shoes, it has to be left outside. It should not be taken inside the house. And now we have come back to the same. The moment we come back from the market or a grocery store, we first of all take out the shoes, so we can't take we shouldn't take the virus inside. Third thing, maintaining distance. Maintaining distance is one thing that has been in our society, that one hand distance. In European countries, it's still there. People maintain a one hand distance with each other. But in India, do we really care about that? Nobody cares. I don't know what reason, for what we like to be glued to each other physically. We always like to push each other, we always like to touch each other, even in queues, in metros, in any other transports. We are always stuck to each other. We don't like to maintain distance. Even in metros nowadays, you've seen, that's why they've kept a different compartment for women. Because I don't know, they were all touched, and I don't know what fun people get by touching. Anyways, this is a scientific view also in Guru Parampara and all that. Everybody has some kind of an aura, an energy in himself or herself. So when we go too close to people, when we try to be physically very, very close, you get affected. You get affected by their aura, by their energies, whether it's negative, positive, I don't know. But you always get affected. So it's always, as per Guru Parampara also, it's always advisable to maintain distance, which we are taught now during this coronavirus time. People have made circles and they're standing far from each other, which they are adopting now. Then yoga, pranayama, which our ancient gurus, sadhus have been telling from time to time, that instead of gymming, instead of doing all kind of a thing, adopt yoga and pranayama in your lifestyle. Learn to breathe. Learn to breathe well. Do asanas, do kriyas, do bandhas. हम सुनते ही नहीं है. अब जब मिनिस्ट्री, सरकार, गवर्नमेंट बोलेगी अब डर है कोरोना होने का, तो अब हर रोज वी विल डू योगा ऑल्सो, वी विल डू ब्रीदिंग ऑल्सो, नाक में तेल भी डालेंगे और सब कुछ करेंगे, क्योंकि अब डर गए ना कि कहीं से लेकर ना आ जाए कोरोना. तो यही चीज़ हम पहले कर लेते हैं. These were the things if we would have kept in mind before. Today, I think there must have been very less impact of these kind of diseases. You know, India being a spiritual country, I time and again say in all my videos, India being very spiritual country, we have no space for such things. But how? Only when we follow the right protocol, the right principles, the right guidance by our ancestors. But we don't do that. Bathing, washing hands, they were also always there. Whenever people used to come back home from work, from anywhere, they used to either wash their hands and their feet outside the door. They used to take shower, bathe. So now they have put it into place. But do we really care about that? We can eat also with our shoes on. We come back and eat. We eat outside. We don't care about washing hands and bathings and these kind of things. And all the hygiene that has been prevailing into our society, into our system for thousand and thousand years. But now they have put it into place. So there are learnings. God always has learnings from any calamity, anything that has been thrown to us. There has been a constant learning. But what we are doing? We are still cursing the lockdown. We are cursing everything. Aren't we responsible for all this? Are not we trying to become gods? We always say the God is most powerful. भगवान की मर्जी के बिना तो पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता है. भगवान जो करता है अच्छा करता है. पर क्या हम इन चीज़ों को मानते हैं? क्या हम एक्चुअली इन चीज़ों को do we really implement all these things in our life? We become our own gods. We become the controller of the entire universe, and we only do things to satisfy ourselves, satisfy our taste buds. Sattvic food, let's take this sattvic food also. ईश्वर ने हमारे लिए इतना अच्छा सात्विक भोजन बनाया है, और हम क्या कर रहे हैं? रेस्टोरेंट्स पे खा रहे हैं. सालों का पड़ा हुआ खाना आपको खिला देते हैं, कुछ भी खिला देते हैं, सड़ा गला कुक करके गर्मा गर्म होता है तो वी लाइक इट, वी ईट इट. यूज़ ऑफ रेफ्रिजरेटर तो कभी हमारे कल्चर सोसाइटीज़ में था ही नहीं. अब देखो फ्रीज़र में फ्रीज़ कर करके चीज़ें रखते हैं, फिर उसी को गर्म करके खा जाते हैं. All the minerals, all the nutrients, everything gets killed. Now they always say, we always been saying, don't drink cold water, don't drink refrigerated water, eat warm water or the normal room temperature water. But what are we doing? We deliberately put the bottles into the fridge. We drink very cold water in hot summers. It impacts all the more to your body. It created more diseases. We don't pay any attention to all these things. Using too much of the cell phones, it's actually fatal. First of all the gurus, even Gandhiji has reiterated this point time and again, that maintain silence, talk less, keep your prana shakti alive, because God has given us tongue, not to misuse it. Use it sparingly, use it only whenever you need it. And what are we doing? Because we have mobile phones, we pick up the mobile phones and keep chatting because we are getting bored. We chat, we gossip, we bitch, we do all kind of things. So 3 major losses. First of all, we lose our energies, drain it out. Second of all, the prana shakti, the vital force which develops, that's also gone by talking too much. Third, we accumulate bad karmas. When we bitch about others, when we talk about people, when we hear some things, when we go to the market, we see somebody is beaten up. We take immense pleasure. We stand and watch and we tell others also, wow, what's happening. We hear about some rapes and some murders or some crime somewhere. We keep it in our mind and use the whole thing as a gossip, use the whole thing as a news. Though we can't do anything about it, but we find fun. We find a sadistic pleasure in just talking about it. Now understand what is the kind of a karma that we are creating by doing so. We are creating a sin, but we don't understand. I'm sure after this all the mobile companies are going to hate me. With these mobile phones, have some very bad radiation that can actually make us sick, very, very sick. Anyways, coming to the next point. When we all go to the temples, what do? We just want our wishes to be fulfilled and nothing else. We only pray to the God, God give me this, God give me that, and just that. Do we actually believe into the God? Do we actually believe in the principle that God has given to us? The first principle is love humanity unconditionally, because they all are like us. Never have hatred, never have anger, never have jealousy for people. Do we actually follow? We only have jealousy, anger, hatred, all kind of things. We are full of it actually. So that is something which we need to let go, which we need to finish in ourselves. Another major lesson that we have to take from this lockdown, from this whole quarantine period is, even when you go to any satsang, when you listen to any gurus or anything, they always tell us that nobody is with you. You are alone. Only your family is meant to be with you. And this is a point which is well proved now. You can see that we used to run around. We used to go here and there. And we used to go to parties and create a social network and create a chain around us and all kind of things. What is left? Who can come for you now? Even somebody is died in the family. People are afraid to go to the funeral or a cremation of that person. That is what we are basically. And that is what being told to us, that human is a selfish animal. It's your only family that you should take care of. Love everybody unconditionally, but don't run around here and there. And that's what we've been doing. And nowadays, not even a relative, not even a neighbor, nobody can even come to our rescue. Whenever we are in trouble, we have to deal with it. And that's why I've been saying time and again that you are the most powerful. You have a universe in yourself. So you can actually only fight with your fears, your dilemmas, your emotional, your mental, your physical turbulences. This whole world looks to be for us, looks to be around us, but actually it's not there. So learn that thing. Learn the art of be with yourself. Learn the art to love yourself. Learn the art to do not let the old principle, the old techniques, the Guru Paramparas die. Do not let. Do not forget the God no matter what, because we are all here. We are all in existence. We are breathing, we are living, we are eating, we are surviving. Just because of that one power. That's why it's called Almighty. We always use the word Almighty, but we never actually mean it. We never actually recognize the true meaning of it. And the God has always told us that you are lesser mortals. I can always put you to ashes any day, no matter how much wealth, how much assets you accumulate. When I take it, I can take it back. That's the reason during this pandemic, no matter how rich, how influential, how qualified, how connected you are, you can't combat it. In fact, riches are suffering more because they've been traveling abroad. So this is what the lesson is. It's a big lesson. It's a big learning. And it's also a warning from the Mother Nature that amend your ways, else major destructions can happen. Take my words, and if I've done any mistakes, if I ever hurt your sentiments by saying something which you've not liked, I really apologize for that. But I said what I had to say. It's not about over knowledge. It's something which came into my heart during my meditation, so I felt like sharing it with you. The details of my organizations are here. You can always contact me for any emotional, physical, mental turbulence, any questions. I'm always there for you. But my humble request, Try to learn something. Try to do some good act of humanity. Try to emerge as a better human, a real human. Thank you very much, friends, for listening to me. There are other videos about what is spirituality. I've explained spirituality in detail. What is love, how to get love, how to overcome depressions and other lifestyle diseases. So please stay tuned. You can subscribe to my channel and I'll always be there for you. Thank you very much once again for listening to me. Om Namo Narayana. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I pray for your well-being. God bless you.